Sharp monitoring 195, KD9MED, K9G Sharp. You on 195?
Yeah, Jimmy here. I'm setting up the live stream, and I can hear you good on the 195.
Okay, sounds good. We'll hold the net here then. K9G Sharp, all stations will be calling the Friday Night Fun Net here on the 147.195 repeater in about 9 minutes. This is K9G Sharp recorder. We stand by for the net.
Well, where's Jimmy?
KD9MED, KD9MED, K9 GCR.
KD9MED.
Start recording.
All right, Jimmy, we're live streaming. Go for it.
The Friday Night Fun Net is on the air. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Days, Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Whiskey 9 Foxtrot Field Day. CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day, this is Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Whiskey 9 Foxtrot Field Day. Roger 1 Alpha, North Carolina, please copy 1 Hotel, Illinois, QSL. 73, good luck in the contest. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock. And welcome to the special field day edition of the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9 GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your net control. I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. This is what this hobby of amateur radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is providing an honorably in place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus offset. You need to have that programmed in your radio in order to have access to the repeater. For those of you who may be using older radios that do not have PL capability, or the PL on the radio is not working properly, you can check into the Friday Night Fun Net by using the repeater output frequency, the straight 195 simplex. I will hear you, acknowledge you, and check you in the net. This is the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, June 24th, 2022. This net is being live streamed around the world on the internet. It's also being recorded for later replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Mike, K9MED Don Rochelle is doing the honors. Okay, there is some band opening. There's some going on the 6-1 repeater. That's why we decided to move the net here to this repeater. Okay, those of you who are going to be checking in via the internet, relay your internet check-in to Mike K9MED. He's live streaming this, and he will in turn relay your internet check-in to me on the radio. Also, if you're out in the sticks, if you can hear the repeater but you can't get to it due to the conditions, you're too far away from it or you don't have internet access, give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FNFN, 232-3636. I'll take your check-in over the phone, but try to check in on the radio if possible. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short-time mobilizations. If you have family time, or you rather concentrate, or you're driving and you can't stay for the net, we'll take your short-time mobile check-ins, and if you have traffic, we'll do your traffic right away. After we get done with short-time mobile stations, we'll do general check-ins. First, we'll take general check-ins from northern Illinois. Next, we'll take general check-ins from southern Wisconsin. After that, we'll take general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. When you check in the net, see whether or not you have traffic. Your traffic consists of breakfast, bike rides, marathons, and Hamfest. Okay, we're going to do our regular features. We're going to do the, let me reset. I want to be careful so I don't time out the repeater. We're going to do our we're going to do our, everybody has traffic portion, you're welcome to do that. Also, we're going to do the W9UIG Carl's Corner in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Carl Larson, W9UIG. In honor of the old Tuesday evening TechNet that used to be on the Monroe repeater, and the old Saturday evening TechNet that used to be on 443.275 repeater here in Freeport many years ago. Carl was net control of that net. He always had stuff to read out of different publications like this, theory, propagation, electrical principles, and what have you. This is our TechNet portion. If anybody has any, especially for you new hams, you young hams, are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a radio should I get, a mobile unit or a base unit? If you have technical questions, we'll try to answer them for you. Also, we'll do the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9T, the King of DX. Every time he checked in his net, he always had a DX report to pass along. Then we'll do the swap net. If you have any items to buy, sell, or trade or want related to the hobbies, ramps, radio, or computers, we'll do that. The round table. What are you going to be doing this weekend for field day? We'll probably have a lot of discussion about that. I'm using different colored ink tonight. I'm using blue for the blue sky and green for the green grass or the ground, since we're going to be outdoors tomorrow. Okay. I had 38 check-ins last week, same number as I had 2 weeks ago, and I had about a 2-hour, 20-minute net. We'll see how many check-ins we get tonight. We'll see how long we go. Okay. With all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time mobile stations? I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net. Please go now.
9. A39NW. I'm in Roscoe. Short time, no traffic.
Okay, A39NW. Tom and Roscoe, I've got you checked in. Suddenly, have a good evening. Enjoy your field day tomorrow. There was another station trying to check in. Another station, come back.
9 SPJ, Scott in Rockford. How are you doing tonight, Jimmy?
I'm doing fine, Scott. Okay, I've got you checked in. I know you're checking in short time, so you have a good evening, and thank you for checking in. Any more short time on mobile stations? I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun net. Please go now.
W9JTC is going to check in short time tonight. Jimmy, have a great net, sir.
K9KZT, short time with traffic.
Okay, I've got 2 stations that checked in. W9JTC, Jamie and Robert, we got you checked in. We'll get back to you. Oh, that's right, you're going to be short time. 7-3, enjoy your field day tomorrow. K9KZT, short time. I know, what's the traffic? Do you want to give your traffic now, or do you want to wait? What do you want to do? It's up to you.
I'll give traffic now, please. Apparently the Wednesday night chest net is alive and well. Last night we established that there were 6 people that were interested in checking in, some who had not heard of it before. So we'll give it a try this Wednesday night on this repeater, 147-195, 7 p.m. And we'll see how it goes. We'll play chess on the radio. And back to you, Jim, K9KZT.
Okay, well that is great, Larry. That is great. We're gonna Wednesday evening chess net will be held on this repeater next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So that will be anybody who's interested in chess. I don't know a hoot about that game, but I'll tell you what. Anybody's interested, you're welcome to check it out. Well, you got 4 or more check-ins. I think that's wonderful, Larry. Thank you very much for doing that.
My pleasure. Hope it goes, and might be fun. Let's see what happens. K9KZT, have a good weekend, Jim.
You too, Larry, and have a safe and sane field day. We'll definitely talk to you on the Monday night net. We'll see how your things went there. So, okay, thanks for bringing that traffic about the Wednesday evening chess net here on this repeater. Okay, are there any more short-time mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now.
KC9QPO, Paul Low Spark, short time, no traffic.
K9QPL. Paul Loves Park. Got you checked in, Paul. Thanks for checking in. Have a good evening and hope have a safe and sane field day. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time on mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, we have 5 short time stations, so we'll go to general check-ins. At this time, I will take general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KD9MED, Cary and Rockford.
KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe.
Okay, I've got 2 more stations checked in. KD9MED, Cary in Rockford. We got you checked in. We'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thank you for checking in. And KD9HKX, Larry in Roscoe. Also got you checked in. We'll get back to you in a few minutes to the roundtable. Thanks for you guys for checking in. Any more general check-ins in Northern Illinois for Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KD9MED, Mike and Rochelle.
K9MED, Mike and Rochelle. Mike is live streaming this net on the internet around the world. He's also recording this net for later rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Central of the Facebook page. Okay, Mike? Thanks for checking in. Let me know when you get any internet check-ins. Okay. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
Here is KD9CWS, Steve Mount Morris.
KD9CWS, Steve and Mount Morris. There's a blast from the past, as you see on the rock and roll stations. Steve, thanks for checking in. We'll get back to you in a few minutes for the round table, and also thank you for checking into our Wednesday evening swap net this past Wednesday night. Thanks for checking in. I had 11 check-ins that night. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
November 9, Golf Bravo Papa, Greg in Rockford.
N9GBP, Greg and Rockford, got you checked in. Greg, I'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Northern Illinois, the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, no further check-ins from Northern Illinois. We'll see how many check-ins we get from Southern Wisconsin. Any station in Southern Wisconsin would like to check tonight's Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
KC9RGG, Norm in Orfordville, Wisconsin.
K9RGG, Norman, Orfordville, Wisconsin, has got you checked in, Norm. We'll get back to you in a few minutes roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Once again, any more general check-ins from Southern Wisconsin who would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Well, it's Friday Night Fish Friday night in Wisconsin. Everybody's at their favorite bar, restaurant, tavern, eating their catfish, buffalo, carp, bullhead, northern pike, walleye, muskie, or crappie. Those of you in the Milwaukee area, you're eating your Polish sausages, brats, hot dogs, and kielbasa and Braunschweiger. The tailgaters are out in Forster at American Family Field in Milwaukee, where the Brewers are playing the Toronto Blue Jays for the three-game series with them. So they're old American League rivals, the Toronto Blue Jays. They had Brewers and Blue Jays sure had some games way back in the day when they were playing each other in the American League. And of course, you cheese lovers are eating some of that famous Wisconsin cheese. Okay, at this time, any check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin for the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, at this time, let's see. Well, let's see. I don't really have any traffic. Wait a minute. That's right. Next Friday, it's going to be our annual 4th of July edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. I'm going to be using red and blue ink for my patriotic colors. I'm going to ask everybody what they're going to be doing for the 4th of July, but that's next Friday night. Tonight's all about Field Day. In 2 weeks from this coming Friday, I'm going to make this announcement. I'm going to do a survey to find out if there's any interest in the Skywarn training net. I've got the feeling that there is, since we haven't had one for, you might as well say, just over 2 years with the virus. But we're going to see if anybody's interested in getting a Skywarn training net going again. But that will be on Friday, July 8th, 2 weeks from tonight. Okay, let's move on. Ooh, that's my traffic here. Does anybody else have any traffic that you wanted to pass along for the net? Okay. Let's do the W9UIG Carl's Corner. Once again, this is in honor of our friend Carl Arce, W9UIG. In honor of the old Tuesday evening tech net on the Monroe, Wisconsin repeater, and the former Saturday evening tech net, which was held on the 443-275 repeater here in Freeport. Carl used to read a lot of stuff from different magazines about propagation, theory, electrical principles, and what have you. This is our technical portion, our TechNet portion. Does anybody have any, are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up on your tower? And what kind of a radio should I get? Should I get a mobile unit or a base unit? So, okay. You have any technical questions? We'll do our best to answer them for you. Does anybody have any technical questions at this time? Okay, no technical questions, so we'll move on to the W9 Gene Duncan DX Corner in honor of our late great friend and colleague, Gene Duncan, W9GD, the king of DX. Every time you checked in his net, you always had DX reports passed along. Okay, at this time, does anybody have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? Oh yeah, KD9MED, Carrie. Do you have any DX reports this week?
This is KD9MED. Thank you, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. Well, I spent the last month exercising my portable unit for Field Day this weekend. And I packed that up last night, and I hooked my regular base station back up again, and so I started getting back in the saddle again. Brief reset. I don't have any new countries for you. Let's see, since last night, since I hooked up the base station again, I worked XC3 ISS in Cancun, Mexico on 20 meters. LZ2 KTS, which is a radio club in Troyan, Bulgaria, on 30 meters. Brief reset. EA1IOK in Spain, part of Spain, northwestern Spain, just north of Portugal. Now that I'm back on the flex again, I can probably promise you a little bit more DX to report after this field day's over. Thanks for asking, Jimmy. KD9MED.
Okay, well, hey, welcome back, Kerry. Well, stuff happens. That's what happens. Don't worry about things. Things happen. That's the way it goes. I'm glad you're back in the saddle again. Okay. Today, I made a contact with let's see, Kilo 9 Delta Bravo Victor, just across the state line in Janesville, Wisconsin. He was on 7.263. He was doing a Christ Fellowship net. It was station checked in from Texas, I don't know, Missouri or what have you there. I made contacts 3 different times with that station. First time was at 1951 hours. The second time was at 2010 hours, and the third time was at 2051 hours. There are 3 spaces on my in my logbook. I wanted to get that filled before I turned over the next page. And I thought, well, you know what? I thought I'll just be on the safe side and make sure I get all those 3 contacts with that same station. So that's sure something. Talking to the station in Janesville, Wisconsin on the 40 meters, 7.263 this afternoon. That was pretty good.
Excellent. I guess I forgot to mention this morning, 6 meters season is still going strong. We've probably still got at least another month of good 6 meters. This morning, in a half-hour period, I worked 8 new stations on 6 meters, and all 8 of them were in Texas. So there's that. KD9MED.
That was great. I don't know if Scott, K9SBJ, is listening to that, but he said he was trying to make contact with 6 meters, and for him it's just like pulling teeth. So, hey, congratulations. Congratulations on that, Kerry, working those, yeah, you are back in the saddle again. That's what the late great Gene Autry, one of the singing cowboys, used to sing that. Back in the saddle again, out where a friend is a friend of where the Longhorns and the what have you. Melody Ranch. Yeah, okay, thanks for that DX report. Now, does anybody else have any DX reports you want to pass along? Okay, let's go ahead with the swap net. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to the hobbies of ramp trading or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of stuff. You may mention prices over the air, but any handling should be done either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does any station have any swap net traffic they'd like to pass along at this time?
KD9CWS.
K9 is CWS. Okay, Steve, what do you got for us?
centimeter dual band. It'll do FM. It'll also do the C4 FM digital mode, also known as fusion. And if you interface it with a computer, it will also do wireless X, which is a pretty advanced mode of over the internet and over the air communication. This unit is a mobile unit, but it's always been in my shack in the basement, but it's never been on the vehicle. And for contact, the email address is available at QRZ, or you can also email Kilo Delta 9 Charlie Whiskey Sierra at QSL.net. Thank you very much, Jim. Back to you.
Okay, I'll repeat the traffic. There was a little bit of, quite a bit of static with your, with that report there. But of course, I still got the information written down from when you checked on the swamp net this past Wednesday, so I'll give it. KD9CWST down Mount Morris has the Yaesu FTM 100DR. Same radio as I'm talking to you on now. It's never been used. If you want the information, you can contact them at area code 815-618-4251. That's area code 815-618-4251. Does anybody have any questions concerning this piece of equipment for sale? Okay, Gary, it's the late great Russ Love, N9LXS, said when you started the Stevens County Swamp Net. Hopefully your phone will ring off the hook. Thanks for that. We'll get back to you in a few minutes for the roundtable. Thanks for that Swamp Net traffic. Does any other station have any Swamp Net traffic they'd like to pass along? All right. Well, let's go into the roundtable. We're talking about field day. And let's see. Everybody, we're all going to have a good time. We look forward to this every year. It sounds good. So, okay. All right, Terry. KD9MED. What are you going to be doing for field day?
This is KD9MED. I'm scheduled to be out at the Roscoe VFW tomorrow. I should be out there from around 10 a.m. till about 7 p.m. And then I'll be working out there again Sunday, probably from like 7 a.m. until whenever we shut down in the afternoon. And I'll be running FT8, and I'll be showing people how to run FT8. If they want to take the chair, I'll sit there and sit behind them and let them rip. So come on out, folks. It's at the Roscoe VFW, which is on 2nd Street, just south of Elevator Road. KD9MED.
Okay, Gary, sounds good. You might be seeing a new face out there, a new ham radio operator. His name is Scott, as called as Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Oscar Mike. So he's I talked to him earlier. He just got his ham license. I talked to him in the wee small hours of this morning. He's a new ham radio operator. He's 22 years old. He's definitely interested in this hobby. I talked to him twice earlier this morning. So he's very much interested. I told him about the field day activities at Roscoe. So you might be seeing him this weekend.
Excellent. I hope he brings something to eat. KD9MED.
Oh, okay, sounds good. I don't know if he's going to check into this net or not. If I told him if I didn't I'd put them down as an honorary check-in. So, okay, Kerry, thanks for checking in. I'm sure we're going to do the Friday Night Fun trivia segment in a few minutes here. So we'll hear from you later, Kerry, and thanks. Thanks for all you do. KD9HKX, Larry and Roscoe, what are you going to be doing for field day?
KC9GCR, KD9HKX. Well, good evening, Jim, and everyone else on that tonight. Well, what am I going to do for field day? I hope to be able to get over to the VFW here in Roscoe at the Raw Field Day event. I really want to sit down with Kerry, K9RFD, and learn something about FT8. I've got haven't done anything in digital yet, and I'm kind of interested in it. I'd like to learn a little bit more about it. So that's my goal. Don't know if I'll make it out there tomorrow or if I'll make it out there Sunday, but I'm going to get out there sometime during the time that they're all operating. So that's my field day plans. So I'll turn back to you. KC9GCR, KD9HKX.
Okay, Larry, I hope you get over there too, like tomorrow or Sunday. That'd be great. Okay, thanks for checking in. Okay, K9MED, Mike and Rochelle, who's live streaming this net for around the world on the internet, and recording this for future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page. Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page, I should say. Okay, Mike, what are you going to be doing for field day?
KD9MED here. Well, I'll definitely be listening in. Saturday I'm going to be kind of busy, but Sunday I might show up at one of the events there. At least that's the way I'm thinking. KD9MED, back to net.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be going down to Oregon there to the Ogle County Airport to do their field day activities there too. So that sounds good. Okay, Mike, thanks for checking in, and thanks for all you do. I'm sure we'll hear from you in a few minutes during the trivia segment. Thanks. And again, let me know if you want to get any internet check-ins. Okay, KD9CWS, Stephen Mount Morris. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for field day?
Thank you, Jimmy. This is KD9CWS. Probably tomorrow or the next day I'll drop by with the Ogle County guys out at the Ogle County Airport, which is on Highway 64, just east of the village of Mount Morris. So I'll be dropping in to chat with those guys for a little while. KD9CWS. Back to you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. By the way, speaking of the Ogle County field days, they will be having a VE testing session tomorrow. I'm not sure of the exact time when they're going to be doing it. I was listening to the rag chewer session after the Ogle County net this past Tuesday, and they don't. I think they want to try to have it sometime in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon. So we'll wait and see what happens. So. Anybody wanting to take the test for getting your first-hand radio license or upgrading, there you go. VE testing session sometime tomorrow afternoon at the Ogle County Fairgrounds, where the field day activities will be taking place. I say fairgrounds, no, Ogle County Airport. That's between Oregon and Mount Morris on Route 64. Okay. N9GBP, Greg and Rockford, what's going on with you? What are you doing for field day?
K9GBP here. Well, I'm planning on making my way up to Roscoe to the VFW to see what these troublemakers are up to and talk to everybody. And guess that's probably hoping for tomorrow, but if I don't make it till Sunday morning, then I guess I'll do it then. So I guess that's what I'm going to do, and I'll say back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Well, good luck. I hope you get there to tomorrow or Sunday and really enjoy yourself there. Thanks for checking in. Norm, K9RGG, what are you going to be doing for the field days?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Jim, I've got a commitment this weekend at the library in Janesville, Wisconsin for a book fair. So I'm not planning to do anything as far as the radio is concerned this weekend, and I'm sure gonna miss it.
That's a shame. That's the way it goes. Ain't that the way it goes? Oh boy. Well, look at it this way. In 7 months, Winter Field Day is just 7 months away. If you're interested in that.
Yeah, Jim, I'll build a great big fire out here in the backyard and try to keep warm, and maybe I'll take a mobile rig out there with me. KC9GCR, KC9RGG, back to net.
Okay, Norman, sounds good. Hey, you have a good evening and have a good weekend. Sorry you can't make it to field day, but we'll see what happens. That's the way it goes. Thanks for checking, Norman. I'm going to let you go so you can hit the sack. That's my list as I have it. That concludes my list. Any more stations who want to check into Friday Night Fun Net, please call now.
KD9EPZ.
KD9EPZ. Good evening, Al. I know you will be unable to be working any field days this year. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. How are you feeling? What is your situation?
Well, my shoulder's still hurting me some, and I am on medication for that. Then I stubbed my toe last night, and then again today, and cracked my toenail, my right big toe. So it was bleeding last night, and I managed to get it to stop, and then it was bleeding some more this afternoon, bad enough that I actually called the fire department, the paramedics over here. They kind of put a bandage on it and wrapped it up and put some pressure on it, and it seems to be stopped for the most part. It may every now and then, if I stand on it or walk into the other room, it trickles a little bit of blood, but not enough to kill me. But that was about all that could be done. It's just going to have to stop on its own.
Well, we're praying for you, Al. That's all I can tell you. Let's hope that gets taken care of. Let's hope some way, somehow, you can get to go to the hospital to have your test done on your heart. Let's put it this way: we don't want to lose you. We've had too many silent keys already. So but we're still praying for you and hoping for the best for you.
I agree with you. I'm in no rush, and I've lost a lot of friends in the past couple of years to silent keys. So the people that were all younger than me, and I thought in better shape than I was, but I guess I'm wrong. But yeah, I was hoping when I ended up in the hospital on Wednesday that they would have allowed me to get the test then, but they wouldn't do it. So I was there, but they have a policy that they won't do outpatient tests from the emergency room.
That's unfortunate. That's too bad. Like I said, we're hoping and praying for the best, Al. Okay. Hey, thanks for checking in. I'm sure you heard the DX report. How I made a contact with a station in Janesville on the 40 meters this afternoon.
I must have missed that. I just got on. I've been on the phone a bit. When I called the fire department, all of a sudden everyone on my my call list got called. So my sister was calling me and such, so I was kind of busy on the telephone up to now. But, oh yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish I could do field day. I really have no way of getting anywhere, and I still don't have any HF antennas, so I can't do it from here. And I hate to miss it, but I guess I'm missing it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, Al. Like I said, we're still praying for you. Okay, earlier, let's see, I think it was during the, oh boy, I'm trying to think. This was during the 3 o'clock hour. I made 3 different contacts with a station in Janesville, Wisconsin. This call is Kilo 9 Delta Bravo Victor. He was doing the Christ Fellowship net. This was on 7.263. He ran a regular net. They were asking how you were doing a couple times, and then they asked to have a 73 around. So I made 3 different contacts, and I thought to be on the safe side, since I had 3 spaces on my page here before I turn over to the next page. I thought I'd better write all those contacts down with that same station, so at least it'll be legit.
I mean, it's good, Jim. You do exceptionally well for the restricted antenna situation you're in. So keep up the good work, and I'll let you get to the next person or next thing. KD9EPZ back in that.
Okay, Al, sounds good. I'm going to be doing the trivia segment in a few minutes here with the BE testing session taking place tomorrow down in at the Ogle County Field Day. So we'll get that done. So thank you very much for checking in, and I'm sure we'll hear you during the trivia segment. Okay, are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun at this time? If you're coming home with your Friday night fish fry, steak fry, grocery shopping, or the show or what have you there, if you just turn your radio on, or came home, turned your radio on, and been copying the mail for the last 44 minutes, this is your chance of checking the Friday Night Fun net from anywhere in the region. With ground traffic, please call K9 GCR.
KD9RVL Mobile.
Okay, let me get this at Kilo Delta 9 Romeo, and come back with the rest of that, the last 2 letters of your call, please.
This is Kilo Delta 9 Romeo Victor Lima Mobile.
KD9RVM Mobile. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. Usually we meet on the 146.61 repeater, but tonight, with the conditions not being the best, we decided to hold on this repeater. So, okay, are you from the area? What's your name, please?
Again, this is KD9RVL. My name is John, John, and I'm originally from the area, but I'm normally stationed up in the Milwaukee area nowadays. But I grew up here in Rockford.
Well, that's good. Again, welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. I tried to pick up listen to the Milwaukee 146.910 repeater on Saturday nights, and they have a Saturday night Fun Net up there. That run starts at 9 o'clock. They don't have as many check-ins as we do, and so I think I tried to listen to it last week. To tell you the truth, I don't know if they even had it in that, because right around 9:20 or 9:25 sounds to me like they were rag chewing.
Yeah, there's not been as much activity up in the area as there once was, from what I understand. I'm pretty new to the hobby, but my school's repeater up there, I go to MSOE, W9AXD is the repeater. We have a decent net on Monday nights starting at 8 p.m., and we get probably 10 to 15 check-ins per net.
Okay, sounds good. My actual on-air check-ins are usually around in the 20s, but what I do, I got Mike, K9MED down in Rochelle, Illinois, is live streaming this net on the internet, and he's recording it for a future rebroadcast on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. If you have Facebook, you want to listen to this net or past editions of the net, go to the Friday Night Fun Net Central, and on that Facebook page, follow the instructions, and you're in business. I also get a lot of honorary check-ins. I put down stations usually don't check in. Sometimes they check in, and sometimes they don't. But I put them down as check-ins anyway.
I'll definitely have to go give that a look. I was just scanning through, and I just happened to pick this up on my trip back home. So, but yeah, I just figured I'd check in. Again, I don't want to take up too much of your all time. I know you want to move on to the next segment, but again, this is KD9RVL, back to net.
Okay, now wait, I want to get this call straight. It's Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Victor Mike, QSL.
Is Kilo Delta 9 Romeo Victor Lima, and then I had said I was mobile. I'm currently in my vehicle.
Okay, I changed the M to an L. What's the letter over? Oh, hey, John, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. You're welcome to check in again if you're in the area again, or like I said, or if you can't make it, check in on the internet, or give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FNFN 232-3636. If you care to check in, you can either check in on the internet or via the telephone from your home QTH.
Very much appreciate. Again, thank you all for being so inviting onto this net this evening. Again, this is KD9RVL, back to net.
KD9RVL. Okay, we got that time. Thanks. Okay. Any more stations you want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay. This is a KC9GCR net control of the Friday Night Fun Net. Our field day activity tomorrow is going to take place at the Oakdale Nature Preserve. It's about several miles south of Freeport on the Baileyville Road. They've made lots of improvements. They have paved parking lots. They have running water and toilets and what have you. You can see the beautiful old tabernacle that's been in the process of being restored. We're going to try to get everything set up about maybe at 10 or 10:30, something like that, tomorrow morning. And then we're going to have a potluck. Everybody is welcome to come bring a dish to pass. It'll get underway at noon. And also we will be getting underway with our field day activities at 1 o'clock. We're going to have at least 2 radios, and somebody's going to try to bring out a generator. Mel, K9RFD, or a trustee of the 3-9 Repeater, usually comes. He's not going to be able to make it this year. He's got to go to a funeral tomorrow morning, and then after that he's got to go down to Mount Morris for his granddaughter's high school graduation party. So he's going to miss field day this year. He usually brings his big motor home with his big generator there, but that's not going to be the case this year. And our call sign is going to be Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Just if anybody wants to give us a shout or what have you. So, okay, that's about it. Any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Okay, stand by. Let me get my papers put away here. sorry about that, folks. Okay, what we're going to do next, we're going to do Friday Night Fun at Trivia. This is really for the benefit of those new people who are getting their first ham radio licenses. Again, there's going to be a VE testing session tomorrow afternoon at the Ogle County Airport, where the field days for Ogle County will be taking place. If you need more information, inquire when you drive down there. Just stop there and inquire about where the testing session is going to be. So, a lot of people listen to us because they can't listen to police communications anymore unless they have a very expensive digital scanner, and if there's any frequencies which are unencrypted. Of course, you can still monitor the local fire and EMS frequencies too. And a lot of people listen just for the enjoyment of it. So, okay, we're gonna get underway. I'm gonna try to avoid reading the same questions every week. So, I read that question last time. I'm not reading it again. Okay. One moment, please. Okay. Oh, God, that makes me mad. Okay. First question. Which cue signal indicates that you are receiving interference from other stations? A. QRM. Quebec Romeo Mike. B. QRN or QR Nancy. C. QTH. D. QSB. Which cue signal indicates that you are receiving interference from other stations? A. QR Mary. B. QR Nancy. C. QTH. D. QSB. Those of you who work Morse code should know the correct answer to this one by heart.
KD9MED is going with A alpha.
You are correct, Terry. You are correct. Which cue signal indicates that you are receiving interference from other stations? Correct answer is A alpha. QRM, Quebec Romeo Mike. Okay. Let's find another one here. I haven't read this question in a while. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sound? Let's do that again. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sound, sometimes heard from mobile stations that are moving while transmitting? A. Flip-flopping. B. Picket fencing. C. Frequency shifting. D. Pulsing. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sound, sometimes heard from mobile stations that are moving while transmitting? A. Flip-flopping. B. Picket fencing. C. Frequency shifting. D. Pulsing. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9HKX, B Bravo, picket fencing.
You are correct, Larry. You are correct. What term is commonly used to describe the rapid fluttering sounds, sometimes heard from mobile stations that are moving while transmitting? Correct answer is B Bravo, picket fencing. Because test spots from multi-paths are usually spaced about 1/2 wavelength apart, VHF or UHF signals from a station in motion can take on a rapid variation in strength known as mobile flutter or picket fencing. Ham radio license manual page 4-3. Okay, let's find another one there. I don't want to read that one. Okay. Okay. I read that question recently. Okay. Okay. What may happen if a transmitter is operated with the microphone gain set too high? A. The output power might be too high. B, the output signal might become distorted. C, the frequency might vary. D, the SWR might increase. What may happen if a transmitter is operated with the microphone gain set too high? A, the output power might be too high. B, the output signal might become distorted. C, the frequency might vary. D, the SWR might increase. Anybody have correct to answer this question?
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
KD9MED. Hello, Kurt. What do you say?
I say it's hot out. That's what I say. Hey, I'm actually checking in, and I missed the question, actually. Would you mind repeating it?
Sure. Hey, don't complain how it's hot outside. This is beautiful. This is what we hope for, pray for when it's 20 degrees below zero outside. All right, I'll repeat the question here. What may happen if a transmitter is operated with the microphone gain set too high? A, the output power might be too high. B, the output signal might become distorted. C, the frequency might vary. D, the SWR might increase. Anybody have correct to answer this question?
KD9N.
Okay, Kurt, go ahead.
I'm going to say the answer is B as in Bravo.
You are correct, Kurt, you are correct. What may happen if a transmitter is operated with the microphone gain set too high? Correct answer is B, Bravo. The output signal might become distorted. Excessive modulation results in the distortion of transmitted speech and unwanted or spurious transmitter outputs or on adjacent frequencies where they cause interference. Overmodulation of an AM or SSB signal is caused by speaking too loudly or by setting the microphone gain or speech compression too high, possibly resulting in distortion of the transmitted signal. Ham Radio License Manual, page 5-8. Okay, Kurt, let me check you in the net, and why don't you let us know what's going to be taking place this weekend?
Okay. Well, we're having our field day for Rah-Rah at the Roscoe VFW, and if you need the address or whatever, you could go to the Rah-Rah Facebook page. I know the information is on the W9AXD.org website, or you can go to the ARRL Field Day Locator, and our call that we're using is kilowatt 9 kilowatt. So if you click on that, it'll give you all the information. But it's K9K, it's in Roscoe, and we're going to have two stations, one operating digital and the other one operating sideband. Over.
That's great. That is great, Kurt. Yeah, Kerry K9MED said he's going to try to be there, so that'd be good.
Yep, that sounds good. Okay, Jimmy, hey, listen, I got to run. I got more stuff to do for tomorrow, but I wanted to check in, so take care. Be careful if you're out in the sun tomorrow and Sunday. It's supposed to be, well, tomorrow maybe not so bad, but I don't know what Sunday's going to be like. Well, regardless, just be careful and don't get your hand stuck in the car door or trip on any rocks or nothing.
I hear you, Kurt. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in the middle. I think upper 70s is coming Sunday, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. It's supposed to rain tomorrow morning, but all that's supposed to be out of here by late morning, by the time we get underway. So thanks, Kurt, for checking in, participating in the trivia, and good luck tomorrow. Hopefully you make a lot of contacts.
Okay, Jimmy, no problem. Well, what I show for tomorrow, the high is supposed to be 86 and have some thunderstorms, but then Sunday is the high is 78 and partly sunny. Sunday sounds like a really nice day, but hopefully them thunderstorms will just be in the morning and clear up in the afternoon. So take care, and we'll talk to you later, Jimmy. KC9GCR, KE9N.
Sounds good, Kurt. Thanks for checking in. Have a good week. Good luck on field day this weekend. Okay. Are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, we'll read a couple of questions for our electrical principals. I'm not reading that one again. Okay. Good grief. I think I read these questions. Okay. Okay, here we go. A radio wave is made up of what kind of energy? A, pressure. B, electromagnetic. C, gravity. D, thermal. A radio wave is made up of what type of energy? A, pressure. B, electromagnetic. C, gravity. D, thermal. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9MED likes B, Bravo.
Well, I'm glad you do, Terry, because you're correct. A radio wave is made up of what type of energy? The correct answer is B, Bravo, electromagnetic. Okay, we'll find another one. Here's one for electrical components. Oh God. Okay. Here's one. What are the names of the two electrodes of a diode? A, plus and minus. B, source and drain. C, anode and cathode. D, gate and base. What are the names of the two electrodes of a diode? A, plus and minus. B, source and drain. C, anode and cathode. D, gate and base. Anybody correct to answer this question?
C, Charlie, anode and cathode, KD9MED.
You are correct, Mike. You are correct. What are the names of the two electrodes of a diode? Correct answers. C, Charlie, anode and cathode. So, let's see, we can find another one here. Yeah, I think I read that a few weeks ago. I'm not going to read it again. Okay. Okay. What instrument is used to measure electric current? A, an ohm meter. B, a wave meter. C, a voltmeter. D, an ammeter. Which instrument is used to measure electric current? A, an ohm meter. B, a wave meter. C, a voltmeter. D, an ammeter. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9HX, D delta, an ammeter.
You are correct, Larry. You are correct. Which instrument is used to measure electric current? Correct answer is D delta, an ammeter. An ammeter is used to measure the current. Ammeter license manual page 3-1. By the way, folks, in 2 weeks here, unless I get a new tech Q&A book, I probably won't be able to use. We probably won't be able to have a trivia segment because in 2 weeks this book will expire. So that's about it. hopefully I can secure maybe a new book here. So, okay, we'll see what happens. All right, here's one. Let me reset. Okay, here's one. What is an advantage of using a properly mounted 5/8 wavelength antenna for VHF or UHF mobile service? A. It has a lower radiation angle and more gain than a 1/4 wavelength antenna. B. It has very high angle radiation for better communication through a repeater. C. It eliminates distortion caused by reflected signals. D. It has 10 times the power gain of a 1/4 wavelength design. What is the advantage of using a properly mounted 5/8 wavelength antenna for VHF or UHF mobile service? A. It has a lower radiation angle and more gain than a 1/4 wavelength antenna. B. It has a very high angle radiation for better communicating through a repeater. C. It eliminates distortion caused by reflected signals. D. It has 10 times the power gain of a 1/4 wavelength design. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9HKX, A alpha.
You are correct, Larry, you are correct. What is the advantage of using a properly mounted 5/8 wavelength antenna for VHF or UHF mobile service? Correct answer is A alpha. It has a lower radiation angle and more gain than a 1/4 wavelength antenna. Due to its extended length compared to a 1/4 antenna, the 5/8 antenna focuses a bit more energy toward the horizon, improving range. Ham radio license manual, page 4-12. Let's find another one here. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. Why do exposure limits vary with frequency? A. Lower frequency RF fields have more energy than higher frequency fields. B. Lower frequency RF fields do not penetrate the human body. C. Higher frequency RF fields are transient in nature. D. The human body absorbs more RF energy at some frequencies than at others. Why do exposure limits vary with frequency? A. Lower frequency RF fields have more energy than higher frequency fields. B. Lower frequency RF fields do not penetrate the human body. C. Higher frequency RF fields are transient in nature. D. The human body absorbs more RF energy at some frequencies than at others. Does anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9MED likes D delta.
Well, you are correct, Gary. You are correct. Why do exposure limits vary with frequency? Correct answer is D delta. The human body absorbs more RF energy at some frequencies than at others. Heating as a result of exposure to RF fields is caused by the body absorbing RF energy. Absorption varies with frequency because the body absorbs more RF energy at some frequencies than others. Ham radio lights manual, page 9-11. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on there. We gotta find one more in the technician's Q&A. So okay, we read that one. All right. What are the toughest questions in the tech, general, and extra Q&A book? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you who are studying for your first ham radio license test down at the Ogle County Airport for field day, someday you're going to be involved in the tower climbing expedition. You're either going to be climbing the tower itself, or you're going to be part of the ground crew. Those of you who are taking the test down at Oregon tomorrow at the Ogle County Airport for field day, this question might put you over the top as far as getting your technician's license. All right. What is considered to be a proper grounding method for a tower? A single 4-foot ground rod driven into the ground no more than 12 inches from the base. B, a ferret coiled RF choke connected between the tower and the ground. C, separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg bonded to the tower and each other. D, a connection between the tower base and a cold water pipe. What is considered to be a proper grounding method for a tower? A single 4-foot ground rod driven into the ground no more than 12 inches from the base. B, a ferret coil RF choke connected between the tower and the ground. C, separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg bonded to the tower and each other. D, a connection between the tower base and a cold water pipe. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KD9HKX, C Charlie.
You are correct, Larry, you are correct. What is considered to be a proper grounding method for a tower? Correct answer, C Charlie. Separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg bonded to the tower and each other. Grounding rules for antennas and supports must be followed according to your local electrical code. Towers should be grounded with separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg bonded to the tower and each other. That's ham radio license manual page 9-18. Okay, that concludes this portion of the trivia segment. We're going to do some general and extra questions. Before we do that, are there any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, this is K9GCR. All stations stand by. I'll be right with you. Okay, this is K9GCR. We're back. Now we're going to do... give my situation straight down here. Okay, we're going to do some general questions on the trivia segment. So, okay. Oh, that's a dead giveaway. I'm not going to read that one. Okay. First question. What is the volunteer monitoring program? I think this question really should be in the technician's portion by rights. But anyway, what is the volunteer monitoring program? A, amateur volunteers who are formally enlisted to monitor the airwaves for rule violations. B, amateur volunteers who conduct amateur licensing examinations. C, C. Amateur volunteers who conduct frequency coordination for amateur VHF repeaters. D. Amateur volunteers who use their station equipment to help civil defense organizations in times of emergency. What is the volunteer monitoring program? A. Amateur volunteers who are formally enlisted to monitor the airwaves for rules violations. B. Amateur volunteers who conduct amateur licensing examinations. C. Amateur volunteers who conduct frequency coordination for amateur VHF repeaters. D. Amateur volunteers who use their station equipment to help civil defense organizations in times of emergency. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, I'm going to read the question and give the answer. And the discussion is rather lengthy, so I'm not even going to bother reading it. But here we go. What is the volunteer monitoring program? Correct answer is A Alpha. Amateur volunteers who are formally enlisted to monitor the airways for rules violations. Okay, that's enough of that. We'll move on and see if we can find another one. Hold on. Oh. Those of you who work digital should know the correct answer to this question by heart. What must be done before using a new digital protocol on the air? A. Type certified equipment to FCC standards. B. Obtain an experimental license from the FCC. C. Publicly document the technical characteristics of the protocol. D. Submit a rule-making proposal to the FCC describing the codes and methods of the technique. What must be done before using a new digital protocol on the air? A. Type certified equipment to FCC standards. B. Obtain an experimental license from the FCC. C. Publicly document the technical characteristics of the protocol. D. Submit a rule-making proposal to the FCC describing the codes and methods of the technique. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Oh, the high temperature for Rockford was 100 degrees in 1923. That's the record high. Record low was 42 degrees in 1927. So, okay, I guess we don't have anybody who works digital, so I'm just going to go ahead and read this question and give the correct answer. What must be done before using a new digital protocol on the air? Well, the correct answer is C, Charlie. Publicly document the technical characteristics of the protocol. The FCC requires the technical characteristics of the protocol be publicly documented before using it on the air. 97.309A, 4 of the General Class License Manual, page 3-16. Okay. We'll find some more simpler questions here. How are radio communications usually affected by the charged particles that reach Earth from solar coronal holes? A. HF communications are improved. B. HF communications are disturbed. C. VHF-UHF ducting is improved. D. VHF-UHF ducting is disturbed. How are radio communications usually affected by the charged particles that reach Earth from solar coronal holes? A. HF communications are improved. B. HF communications are disturbed. C. VHF-UHF ducting is improved. D. VHF-UHF ducting is disturbed. Anybody have correct answer to this question? How are radio communications usually affected by the charged particles that reach Earth from solar coronal holes? Correct answer is B, Bravo. HF communications are disturbed. We'll move on. We can find another one. Okay. This next question really belongs in the technician's book there. But here we go. What does an S meter measure? A, conductance. B, impedance. C, receive signal strength. D, transmitter power output. What does an S meter measure? A, conductance. B, impedance. C, reduced signal strength. D, transmitter power output. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, what does an S meter measure? The correct answer is C, Charlie, received signal strength. An S meter measures received signal strength in S units. General Class License Manual, page 5-19. That really should be in the technician's portion. All right. Okay, I'm going to, one moment please. I'm not reading that one. We'll find another one. Good grief. Which mixer input is varied or tuned to convert signals of different frequencies to an intermediate frequency, or IF? A, image frequency. B, local oscillator. C, RF input. D, beat frequency oscillator. Which mixer input is varied or tuned to convert signals of different frequencies to an intermediate frequency, IF? A, image frequency. B, local oscillator. D, RF input. D, beat frequency oscillator. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay, which mixture of input is varied or tuned to convert signals of different frequencies to an intermediate frequency, IF? Correct answer is B, Bravo, local oscillator. The local oscillator, or LO, is adjusted so that the desired signal creates a mixing product at a fixed frequency called the intermediate frequency, or IF. General Class License Manual, page 5-16. I think somewhere people have left us here, so I think what I'm going to do, I think we're going to just conclude the Friday Night Fun trivia statement. Those of you who are taking your the first ham radio license test tomorrow down at Ogle County Airport, good luck. I hope you wrote the answers down. Keep them in your head and memorize them. Don't take the answers with you to the VE testing session or you'll get in the doghouse. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. I think people are out enjoying the weather. Right now, the count stands at 15 check-ins. That's a slow net tonight, but I believe people are out and about getting ready for their field day activities, buying their eats and stuff there for they're having a potluck or what have you. So I think that's the reason. Of course, I think another reason is that we switched repeaters. I was just back on 6-1 a few minutes ago. I was making an announcement. Anybody who was listening to the net wonder why it was not on, because it's on, but it's on this repeater. So, let's see what happens. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
K9RFD Bob here in Freeport, Jimmy, about a mile west of you.
Hey, K9RFD, good evening, Bob. What's going on with you?
Not a whole heck of a lot. Been outside too much today. I think the sun got me. I'm kind of real sleepy right now. I take about a half-hour nap. I'll be okay at about 5 in the morning.
Okay. Hey, Bob, are you going to be involved in the field day this weekend or not?
I got plans to do already. Grandson's off tomorrow. We plan on going fishing.
Okay, sounds good. We're going to have a field day at Oakdale Nature Preserve. Let's see, Norm, K9NVM is going to be in charge of it. We're going to have at least 2 stations. Somebody's going to try to bring a generator. Mel K9RPN will not be there with his motorhome or generator. He's got to go to a funeral tomorrow morning. Then after that, he's got to go down to Mount Morris for his granddaughter's high school graduation party.
That sounds like it could be a fun time. Out there at the facility, that is. Yeah, I got early afternoon. I got a, was it the 65th or 60th? One of the two, some friends of mine, they've been married either 60 or 65 years, and their kids are putting on a little luncheon for them tomorrow. I got that to do. And about the time I have to drop the wife off, and then about 3 o'clock, got to pick the grandson up, and we're headed fishing.
Hey, that's great, Bob. Congratulations. That was always wonderful to hear that.
A couple used to watch my daughter after their daughter moved out of town. We knew about it, and they told me way before she moved out that she could just continue to come out there. They watch her, and they did. They watched her for 3 or 4 years and everything. So I was invited to go to it and everything, and so I want to make an appearance. Not going to stay long. Then I'm going to take off, pick him up, and we're talking about going down around Savannah.
There you go. Nothing like it. That's great. That's great. We can get down there. That's great. We were camped down there many years there between Savannah and Thompson. That's great.
He's never been down through that way fishing, which I'm surprised because his dad has taken off that way. But I know of a few places that we used to go fishing at. I know people still go. I think I'm going to take him down to Thompson down there, or I should say north of Fulton there at Lock and Dam 13. He's never seen that, so I think we're going to go there too. And you can follow the path down there and fish below the dam or above the dam, so I'm probably going to do that.
That's great, Bob. Yeah. I'll tell you what. You know, that's fun to watch those barges go through the locks there and what have you too. We've seen that quite a few times. And of course, when the Delta Queen used to go down and go past through, we used to drive down just to see it go through the locks and what have you. So, hey, Bob, I know you said you're getting sleepy, so I'll let you go so you can get some shut-eye. So have a good weekend and good luck on your trip, and we'll talk to you down the line. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. K9G shall be clear.
Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, I just was out in the sun a lot today, and kind of a little droggy there. Kind of got too much sunshine and too much fresh air, I guess. Anyway, I'll talk at you later. Have a good one. Heard you say that not too many people checked into that tonight, so they might come you up before you get out of here. So take it easy, Jimmy. KC9GCR 96K.
Sounds good, Bob 73. Yeah, I think people might be enjoying the weather. Of course, there was some interference on 6-1, so we ended up coming here. So, okay, that might explain it too. 73, Bob, talk to you later. K9GCR. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please call now. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transferring from Friday Night Fun net Center in Freeport. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now. Okay, let me give you a rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. In less than a half hour, at 10 o'clock, if you're able to pick up the 443.750 repeater in Chicago, the PL of 114.8 plus offset night watch will be getting underway. That net runs 7 nights a week. Last weekend, I think it was on Monday Monday or whatever, it was coming in three nights in a row. And I think the other, I don't know, I think it was Wednesday or something or whatever. They were coming in beautiful. So I was able to check. I was able to hear them. They were not able to hear me check in. They did get my check in, just enough to say that I was doing fine. But I think it was Saturday night or Sunday night. But I was able to check in with no problem. But that net runs 7 nights a week. If you can get into, if you can't get into the net via the repeater, you can get it via the Echo link. Okay, yes. Speaking of nets, I want to remind everybody. There will be no Saturday evening rag tune net tomorrow night on the 6-1 repeater because of field day. We'll pick up the Saturday evening rag tune net again on next Saturday, July the 2nd. The Green County Aries Races net meets each and every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe. PL of 123.0 minus offset. Scott, K9YI, who's net control, he's the net control of that. That's a combination Aries Races and Rag Tune net. Big Thunder Amps Radio Couple to Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere. That has PL 114.100.0 plus offset. Also at 8 p.m. the Whiteside County Aries group holds its Sunday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling. That has a PL 114.8 minus offset. Should not have any problem getting that repeater. The antenna is about 300 feet in the air. It's on the Illinois State Police District 1 radio tower. The Savannah, now they're trying to get the Savannah net going again. Well, last Sunday there was no net. But if and when they do have a net, it's going to be held on the 147.135 repeater in Savannah. That has a PL of 107.2 plus offset. Only a few years ago, they recently installed a PL. The old timers down there didn't want to have anything to do with any PL or anything like that. And that repeater. That antenna on that repeater is located on the old WCCI-FM radio tower at the Mississippi Palisades State Park, so you shouldn't have any problem getting to that repeater. Even though I'm on the wrong side of the building, I can still get into that repeater. So, okay, the Monday night Rah-Rah Info Net will take place on 146.610 repeater at 7 p.m. I and Larry, K9KCT share the duties of net control. I think I believe I had 12 check-ins this past Monday. We'll see how the field day activities went. That'll be a good idea to find out how field day went. let's see. The Lee County Aries group holds its Monday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon with PL 82.5 minus offset. The Kishwaukee Ham Radio Club holds its Monday evening net at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with a PL of 100.0 minus offset. Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. here on this repeater, we have the first of the two Elvin Tech nets. Larry H9GO in Rockton has the Tuesday evening net, and I do the Thursday evening net there. So we ask everybody how they're doing health-wise and what have you. If anybody has any technical questions too. Also, the Rock County Aries Races net, they just changed the name of that. It used to be the Public Service net, now it's going back to being the Aries Races net. They have a new EC down over in Rock County now. But that net meets every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. on the 145.450 repeater in Janesville, the PL 123.0 minus offset. And as you know, there is no longer a North America long wires net on 28.390. It was decided to discontinue that net due to a lack of participation. That's a shame, too. The Ogle County Amps Radio net for Erie Skywarn meets on Tuesday evenings at 9 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon. That has a PL 146.2 plus offset. Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, the PL 114.8 plus offset. I run the weekly Stevenson County Aries net. And immediately following that net at 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Boyd with the PL 123.0 plus offset. The Greater Boyd Ham Radio Club holds its Wednesday evening net. Then at 8 p.m. here on this repeater on the not here on this repeater. What am I saying here? at 8 p.m. Wednesday evenings on the 147.390 repeater here in Freeport, the PL 114.8 plus offset. We have the Wednesday evening swap net. Runs from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. until all traffic is handled. Bill, K9RFD, the trustee of the 39 repeater, brings us Hampshire Radio News Line. 15-minute independent news broadcast devoted entirely to Hampshire Radio. Mel and I share the duties of net control. I had 11 check-ins this past Wednesday night. Okay, and those of you who work HF, the senile net is held every day, Monday through Friday between the hours of 1400 and 1500 hours Zulu on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband with Chuck. W9BB as your net control station. Okay, you're all caught up today on your local nets. Support your local net control, your local nets, your local net control operators, your local repeaters, and remember, many local ham radio club, by all means, support your local clubs. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations? I'd check the Friday Night Fun net. Please go on now. K9G Star with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater in Rockford. Transferring no, I take that back. We're on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. PL 114.8 to plus offset. Are there any more stations? Let's check in this time. Please call now. Okay, I was going to do something else here. Let's see if I can, what am I going to find here? Okay. Oh yes, here we go. The Saturn Nets. International Saturn Net meets on Monday through Saturday at 1500 hours Zulu on 14.265 megahertz, 20 meters upper sideband. The Central Territory Saturn Net meets on Tuesdays at 1330 hours Zulu on 7.265 megahertz, 40 meters lower sideband. If you are able to get into some of those Chicago area repeaters, the West Metro Chicago Saturn Net meets on the Monday evenings at 7 p.m. local time on the 145.310 repeater in Wheaton, Illinois. That has a PL 107.2 minus offset. The East Metro Chicago Saturn Net meets on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. local time on the 146.76 repeater. That's the Chicago FM Club 2-meter repeater with PL 107.2 minus offset. That repeater is located in Chicago. Okay, you're all caught up to date in the local nets. So, okay, at this time, any more stations you want to check in, please call now. Unable to copy. Last station trying to check in. Nothing but noise. Your signal is breaking up too. Please increase your power or change the location. Try that one more time. Okay, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net's central Facebook page. This net, right now, this net is being live streamed around the world via the internet. It's also standby hotline. Okay, that was K9UQL Scott in Marshall, Wisconsin, formerly in Roscoe. He checked in on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. That was him trying to check in. Let me, I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and put him down. Let's see. Since he tried to check on the radio, I'm going to consider him like an on-air check-in, even though he checked in on the phone. Okay. KC9UQL. Okay. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations that like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KD9MED.
KC9YI, was that you, Scott and Monroe? Was that you trying to check in?
Kilo Delta 9, Victor Hotel.
All right, Kilo now. Kilo Delta 9, Victor Hotel, is that correct?
It'd be Kilo Delta 9, Victor Hotel.
Okay, it must be a new AM. We're getting closer to the Kilo Echo 9 calls. Good evening. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets you each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m., usually on the 146.61 repeater. But tonight we're being on here on the 195 repeater. There's interference on 61. Welcome to the net. How long have you been a ham operator? And what is your location, please?
My signal might not be real good. I'm on a HT right now, mobile. I've been a ham for about a month.
Okay, sounds good. What is your name, and when did you get your license? Apparently, it was probably a few days ago, judging by that call.
First name's Dwayne. It's Delta Uniform Alpha November Echo. June 8th is when I got my license.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Are you planning on doing anything for field day this weekend?
I won't be available. I've been monitoring your traffic the last few days, but I won't be available for field day, unfortunately.
Well, there's always next year, and of course, in about 7 months, we'll have winter field day coming up, so you can work that. So, hey, pleasure, Dwayne. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, we'll catch you again.
Thank you. And like I said, I'm mobile, so I'll be real scratchy. So I'll just kind of sit on the side here and monitor. 89VHH.
7-3. It's always you're welcome. It's always a pleasure to hear a new AM. Like I said, it won't be long until we start hearing the new Kilo Echo 9 calls. So that'd be great. I figure probably sometime maybe this fall or maybe towards the end of the year before we start hearing those new calls. Okay. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I started to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. If you want to listen to this net or past editions of the net, this net is being live streamed right now as we speak on the internet. My K9MED Don Rochelle's unit. He's also recording this net for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. You can listen to this net or you can listen to past editions of the Friday Night Fun Net. Every night is Friday night when you listen to the Friday Night Fun Net on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Listen to the Friday Night Fun Net every night of the week, or every day of the week, too. So, okay. And you see, next you see update pictures of my ham shack. You see pertinent information about the weather. The net, you even see weather information. Also, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net hotline. As you know, we just had a call. That was from Scott Case on UQL in Monticello, Wisconsin, formerly Roscoe, Illinois. That was a real telephone ring you heard, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. You've seen pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a regular red desktop touch-tone telephone. So, okay. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations you'd like to check in? Please call now. Okay. Stations stand by. I'm going to switch over to 61. I'm going to see if I can raise K9FLO. I'll be right with you. This is K9G Sharp Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater Rockford transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. K9DDF, John Elgin checked in on 6-1. So I was trying to see if I can get a hold of Dean, K9FLO. Apparently he's not on the air. He might have forgotten about it too. So hopefully he'll check in soon. Any more stations want to check in, please call now. Okay, one moment, please. Hold on. Okay, with field day underway this weekend, I thought maybe I should do read the DX Code of Conduct and the Contester's Code of Ethics. Okay. DX Code of Conduct. 1. I will listen and then listen again before the calling. 2. I will only call if I can copy the DX station properly. 3. I will not trust the DX cluster and will be sure of the DX station's call sign before calling. 4. I will not interfere with the DX station nor anyone calling, and will never tune up on the DX frequency or in the QSX slot. 5. I will wait for the DX station to end a contact before I call. 6. I will always send my full call sign. 7. I will call and then listen for a reasonable interval. I will not call continuously. 8. I will not transmit when the DX operator calls another call sign, not mine. 9. I will not transmit when the DX operator queries a call sign, not like mine. Oh, good. June 30th to July 4th. We're going to be much above normal, so we're going to have our red hot 4th of July. That's great. Okay. Now, where was I? Okay. 10. I will not transmit when the DX station requests the geographic areas other than mine. 11. When the DX operator calls me, I will not repeat my call sign unless I think he has copied it incorrectly. 12. I will be thankful if and when I do make a contact. 13. I will respect my fellow hams and conduct myself so as to earn their respect. And number 14, this was at the suggestion of Kerry, K9MED. I will send a QSL card to the DX operator to confirm my contact with the station. That's the DX Code of Conduct. Now, I'm going to do the Contester's Code of Ethics. 1. I will learn and obey the rules of any contest I enter, including the rules of my entry category. 2. I will obey the rules for amateur radio in my country. 3. I will not modify my log after the contest by using additional data sources to correct call sign or / exchange errors. 4. I will accept the judging and the scoring decisions of the contest sponsor is final. 5. I will adhere to the DX Code of Conduct in my operating style. 6. I will yield my frequency to any emergency communications activities. And 7. I will operate my transmitter with sufficient signal quality to minimize interference to others. That's the Contester's Code of Ethics. I'll never forget what Rick at K9QDP said. He said if everybody read those, observed those DX Code of Conduct and the Contester's Code of Ethics, there would probably be no, nobody would be able to make any contacts. Okay. Any more stations you want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Scott, K9YI. If you can, go to the 1956, go to the input. I'll copy you better there. K9YI. Okay, Scott, good evening. We got you that time. How are things going with you? This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transferring for Friday Night Fun Net Central in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, do you know where your children are at? Yeah, Scott, I copy you. You're loud and clear. Here, I got you checked in. No. Hey, before I let you go, let us know what you're doing for field day. Okay, well, good luck on field day. We're going to be out at Oakdale Nature Reserve tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to be staying overnight or not. Hopefully I can get to do so. We'll just see what happens. We'll check you, and we'll catch you on the Sunday night net, and you can tell us how everything went then. Okay, Scott, sounds good. Yeah, our call's going to be Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. So, okay, we'll see what happens. 7-3, have a good evening, Scott. We'll talk to you on the Green County area net this coming Sunday night. Thank you for checking in. Okay, that was Scott, KC9YI in Monroe, Wisconsin, checking in on the 195 simplex. I don't know if anybody was able to hear him or not. But that's the way it goes. When we hold it on this repeater, we can't get into the repeater. He checks in on the simplex. So, okay. As I said, Scott is the net control of the Green County Aries Racing Net, which meets every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe with a PL of 123.0 minus offset. Okay. Are there any more stations that like to check into Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, at this time, well, I read the DX Code of Conduct and the Contester's Code of Ethics, so now I'm going to read the amateur's code. 1. The amateur is considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. 2. The amateur is loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and the American Radio Relay League, to which amateur radio is represented. 3. The amateur is progressive. He keeps his station abreast of science. It is well built in the vision. His operating practice is above reproach. 4. The amateur is friendly, slow and patient in ascending when requested, friendly advice and counsel to the beginner, kindly assistance and cooperation and consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the amateur spirit. 5. The amateur is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows to interfere with any of his duties he owes to his home, his job, his school, or his community. 6. The amateur is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the amateur's code. As Tony N9RB always said, something to live by not only on the radio but throughout life itself. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to get my papers straightened out and put away here. That's the way it goes when you have so many papers here at that radio desk. So, okay, any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay. I would like to thank Dan, N9DCH, the trustee of this repeater, for allowing us to use the Friday Night Fun Net operate the net on this repeater when we can't use the 6-1, as was the case tonight. So, okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm looking through my radio nut joke books. I'm trying to find for the field day radio nut jokes. They're there somewhere. I'll eventually find them. So okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me reset. Okay, I'm going to run down the list of stations who've checked in so far. I've had no early bird check-ins. All the check-ins were on the radio. AC9 and NW, N9SBJ, W9JTC, K9KCT, K9QPL, K9MED, K9HKX, K9MED was recording this net on the Facebook page and live streaming it around the world on the internet. K9CWS, Stephen Mount Morris, long time no hear. Yeah, SwapNet Traffic, NIGBP, K9RGG, K9EPZ, K9RVL, Newham, myself, K9GCR, Net Control, K9N Colonel Roscoe, K9ZXA, Bob here in Freeport, K9UQL, K9VHH, Case 9DDF, we checked it on 6-1. And last but certainly not least, Scott, Case 9YI in Monroe. I got a total of no early bird check-ins, so I got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 is check-ins on the, so that's the count, 20 check-ins. Any more stations who would like to check in at this time, please call now.
Kilo Bravo 9, Sugar Victor.
Okay, come back with that call, please.
Kilo Bravo 9, Sugar Victor.
KB9SSV, good evening. Welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net. This net meets every Friday evening at 8 p.m., usually on the 6-1 repair, but tonight we're meeting on 195. What's going on with you?
Oh, just sitting down here in the ham shack in the basement, cooling off from the day's heat. Luckily tomorrow we're going to have a little rain, make the grass a little bit greener, I hope. And just kind of working around here and straightening things up. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. Nothing going on HF too. That's kind of dead. And name here's Mike. Back to you.
This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transferring from Friday Night Fun Net Center in Freeport. Okay, sounds good. So, are you going to be doing anything for field day?
Probably not too much, because if I do anything, it'll probably be just have to run the letters from the ham shack. Daughter's coming down from central Wisconsin. So, you know, won't be able to do too much. Probably check in once in a while, that's about it. Give some guys some calls out there.
Yeah, well, so it's usually, well, see, you're checking number that 21. The net started out slow, but I figured people were out enjoying the weather or what have you. So that's, I usually get, especially on the on-air check-ins, are usually around in the 20s anyway. Then I put down a couple internet check-ins from my K9MED, and then what have you. Then I put down my on-air check-ins. So those who don't, sometimes they check it and sometimes I don't, but that's how I do it that way.
They should be there anyways, but they probably wanted to be there, that's what counts. Yeah, not much going there in field day. Never really participated in a real field day where we actually get out in the woods and set up with the battery. It would be interesting though, just for the heck of it. See what you can do on some QRP.
Yeah, that's great. We're going to be, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be at the Oakdale Nature Preserve tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm going to be staying overnight or not. We'll see what happens. We're going to have a potluck, and then let's see. Doing potluck, everybody brings a dish to pass, and then we'll get underway with the field day activity at 1 o'clock.
Sure, yeah. Well, if I can slip by, I'll try to get up to one of these. I know the Blight one's doing one too. And, but daughter's coming down. So I'll have to spend time with her. She'll probably be here to midnight tomorrow. Well, it does go on to 1 o'clock Sunday, correct?
QSL, yeah, that goes, starts at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and it'll end at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I might get out Sunday there, go to one of these places Sunday morning, if possible. I probably have to play hooky from church though, but well.
Yeah, sounds good. That's great. Hey, pleasure meeting your acquaintance. Thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. Hopefully, next Friday we're going to do our annual 4th of July edition. I'm going to ask everybody what they're going to be doing for the 4th. So that'd be great. If you can check in next Friday night, that'd be great. Hey, 7-3. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you for checking in.
And yeah, happy to hear this net on. I heard you guys on there a few weeks ago, and it's I kind of like your question and answer thing there out of the technician and general and extra books there too.
Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to have to be getting a new tech Q&A book because this one I'm using now will expire it'll expire next week. So that's where it goes. I did that special for because down in Ogle County at their field day they're going to be doing that. They're going to be having a VE testing session.
Oh, Ogle County. Yeah, I just got an extra a few months ago. I went to had to go to McHenry County and get it.
Yeah, okay, sounds good there. Hey, thanks for checking in, 7-3. Have a good evening, and hopefully we'll talk to you next Friday night.
73s, I'll be looking forward to it. This is KD9SSV.
7-3, talk to you later. Okay, at this time, any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net, please call now. Here's a radio nut joke for field days from Roger, K9RFD. You know you're a radio nut when, on field day, after you have made over 4,000 contacts, you look at your HT upside down and you wonder why it's on the wrong frequency. Then you realize you've got to get some Z's. If you have a homemade radio nut joke you want to pass along, you can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net hotline or on the radio. The homemade radio nut jokes are better than the 30 original ones anyway. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find another one here. Okay. Okay. At the, oh boy, what am I saying here? Are there any more stations who'd like to check into the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Oh, I don't know what happened there. This case on G-Chart, Friday Night Fun is a K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. Okay, this is my own radio nut joke relating to field day. You know you're a radio nut when, on field day, you have 3 different stations, CW, HF, and PSK 31, set up at your home, QTH, and you go crazy trying to make 3 contacts on 3 bands at the same time. couple good field day radio nut jokes. Okay. Okay, are there any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and do my honorary check-ins. Then I think we'll just might call quits for the night. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Okay. K9RFD HC honorary check-in. Tony is our EC here in Stevenson County. He'll do his better half. Crazy. N9 CAB, HC honorary check-ins, HC, okay, and we mustn't forget the beautiful Kitchwalkie River Yacht Club south of Rockford, Scott, AA9, a Silver Fox, HC honorary check-in. One moment, please. This is K9 G-Star, the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Center in Freeport. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now.
KC9 GCR. This is Alpha 9 Victoria uniform. Michael, I know I'm late. I was pretty busy. Don't have much to say this evening, though. You all have a good one. 73 all. Back to net.
I've got you checked in, Mike. Hey, don't go away. What are you going to be doing for field day?
Well, I don't really know for sure. I know they've been talking about it here and been keeping pretty busy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I try to get out there and visit at least for a couple of hours when it gets started. That's about all.
Okay, sounds good. Well, Mike, thanks for checking in. No, don't worry about being late. Our motto is you're never too early and you're never too late to be worthy of checking in the Friday Night Fun Net. The net is still in progress. We haven't shut it down as of yet. I'll be getting ready to here pretty soon. Mike, have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking in. Okay, at this time, any more stations want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I'm going to continue my honorary check-ins now. Let's see, K9FEO. Justin H.C. honorary check-in. And we mustn't forget this guy. One of the best guys in the world. He doesn't check in, but he listens every Friday night. Richard, N9ZO. Richard in Belvedere. Okay, let's see. W9KLG. Kevin H.C. honorary check-in. AC9JZ Mike. H.C. honorary check-in. And Brandon, K9LOA. And Nalina, KD9LOA. Brandon, HC honorary check-in. And John, let's see. I gotta watch so I don't time out the repeater. Okay, John, KD9OVJ. HC honorary check-in. And you know what? I gotta check this guy in. Ricky. WX9RLT. HC honorary check-in. I'm sure he check in. I'd be being laid up from recovering from his car accident. I thought he'd be on the radio, but I said he's an honorary check-in for tonight's net. So okay. Excuse me. I got 32 check-ins so far. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now. Okay. I want to thank everybody for checking in tonight. It was a great net tonight, especially for Field Day. I want to wish everybody a happy Field Day. So, okay, be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the checkout counter at your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter at your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, waitresses, your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell the clerk behind the counter at your local post office when you buy your stamps or envelopes. Be sure you tell the members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your used car dealer, your new car dealer, your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell your stockbroker. Okay. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, your divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, and of course your old ladies about the Friday night fun net. More check-ins is better than that. Make sure you have a valid FCC license before you check in. I'm sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you clench a fist and or take a knee when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the blue, we don't take your check-ins. So sorry, folks, that's about it. Okay. Now, one more call for A stations who want to check in the Friday night fun net for better in the region without traffic. Please call K9GCR. Anybody have any questions, comments, traffic, or input before the net? Well, folks, it's been a very successful in the net tonight. I want to thank everybody for checking in, talking about the field day. And so that's, hopefully your field day will go well this weekend. Okay, this is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday night fun net from anywhere in the region. With or without traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. Okay. Tune in again next week, same time, same repeater, for another edition of the Friday Night Fun Net. It'll be our 4th of July edition the next Friday. Hopefully we'll be back on 6/1. So until then, this is Jim, K9GCR, net control of the Friday Night Fun Net. Now closing down this special field day edition, Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, June 24th, 2022, and return the repeater in the frequency normal AM radio use. At 10:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, let's see, 3 hours, 30 minutes Zulu time with a total of 32 check-ins. I'm going to close the net like I open it. Seek a field day, seek a field day. This is Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Whiskey 9 Foxtrot field day. Seek a field day, seek a field day. Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, Whiskey 9 Foxtrot field day. 73 Zoo Alpha, Ontario. Please copy 1 Hotel Illinois, QSL. 73's good luck in the contest. Okay, this is K9GCR. Wish you all a very pleasant good night, and the 73's happy field day. KD9MED, K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and close it. I'm sorry that you missed the check-in. There was K9DDF down in LG checked on 6/1. I was trying to raise somebody, but no luck. So go ahead and post it.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. I'll go ahead and post the live stream. Shut it down, get it posted. Thank you, and have a good night. 89MED clear.
You're welcome, Mike. Okay, 2 hour, 30-minute net, and then now what's 33 check-ins. I'm going to add K9FLOD. So 73, happy. Have a good evening. Too bad you can't work field day, but that's the way it goes. We'll talk to you later, K9GCR. 73, good night.